Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ROG Dream League Season 8, brought to you by wonderful people all over the world, especially these Asus boys. Bring me this beautiful Asus ZenPad. Your response in the Twitch chat was noted, and I will not be casting the next game. I was called by Valve, and they said that this is a major and that I'm fired for the rest of my life. Joined with me here on the couch, now in my new hosting career, we have Owen OD Pixel and Mr. F himself, the Fogged. How you doing?
You really like the Mr., huh?
Mr. I'm a
Mr.
big,
Cat,
I'm a formal guy.
Mr. PL.
Were you ever a Mister before you were a Sir?
No.
You're never a
No,
Mister
no.
action, so actually just jumped up straight away.
What about, you also forgot to give the beautiful shout-outs to Mr. HyperX and Mr. Monster, right?
Wow, Mr. Monster.
Mr. Monster.
Absolutely. Thank you, HyperX and Monster. Without you, our lives would be a miserable downward spiral into depression. Anyway, what a fantastic game that was, gentlemen. Really could have gone either way, right?
Yeah.
What you think?
Yeah, that last, they got 2 Rexes up, and then there's just big plays coming out. We did say it would be a pretty nice anti-mage game, but
Oh, it was at the end of
yeah,
it.
there's just some crazy plays coming out
Yeah.
from both sides.
I mean, it was close as well. I mean, there was that mid-game portion where, you know, it looked alright for the guys, and then suddenly Paparazzi's on this anti-mage, and he's ahead of everyone in net worth. He's exactly where an AM needs to be.
Sure.
And those last 3 fights at the end, you know, the shot calling was fantastic. We saw the power of the Necrophos, you know, multiple times. Poor old Venomancer. I mean, he was out of the game more than he was in it. You know? He was out, you know, a couple of times. 140 seconds on the death timer. It's pretty grim.
I think you said 3,600 seconds too for a second, right?
Did I?
I think you might have, or
Did the
somebody.
math.
I think something sounded like it came out like that.
Got excited. Well, you know what? That was a very exciting game. And in fact, why don't we watch one of the most exciting parts? How about we go into the replay?
Let's do it. Let's get to it.
Gentlemen, welcome to this. Now, as you can see, before we get started, Monkey King has a fantastic view on the anti-mage right here, and he is thinking that they're going to start this fight here. But AM, if you go ahead and play it, does a nice little jump right before they can do anything. Boom! Even our obs didn't know this was coming. Right onto the Lich right there. Nice stun there. Just block that up, however. And what are you thinking, boys?
That just shows how much of like a AM game it really is, even though
He can just
like,
jump
he can
straight
just
in.
break into 4 heroes. Because I mean, he has Aegis, but with BKB he's not susceptible to anything here. We have the committal onto the Nyx. Line M dies, but then the nice grip with the Decrepify. This is something that we were talking about in the draft. Is there's going to be Ghost Scepter or Decrepifies. There's going to be Ghost Shrouds all over the place, and they're going to run out of diffusal charges eventually here. Paparazzi just continues to stand toe-to-toe. And this is where Ori started to catch up back up into the game, because he was struggling a bit, but with this cheese here, he's able to, pretty sure he pops it
Wow.
around, and he's able to get the Reaper Scythe onto Victoria.
Sure, just
Or
full
actually,
HP
no, not even
there.
on that one, but he was able to heal up a good amount. And he catches up a lot inside of these team fights, because he was, we said, like, pretty far behind. And then, yeah, Anti-Mage respawns, Aegis.
All right, here's our big moment.
Here's the
here.
big moment. Oh, see, they're
the
pinging it
tree.
out, too.
Yeah,
Notice that?
pause. Oh, look at that. Pause for
So
me,
close.
please.
That-
Look at that. No tree here. This was the tree he chose. If he just chose that one, that was the end game right there.
Londem was pinging that tree, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, wow. You're really going to call him out like, why are we back? How
Liam.
dare you?
I mean, Liam, right?
Liam.
No,
Liam
it's-
did his best.
It's pretty impressive to see them come back like that, you know, having that type of fortitude when their 2 Rexes down to still be able to take the game. And you could see them constantly split pushing too. The Pugna threw away his life in order to take out that tier 3 tower so that they'd get access to the shrines and they get that like surge of gold. I think Blitz pointed it out too. Both sets of Rexes died and they only had like a 3k gold lead,
Yeah,
which is a testament in itself.
indeed it was. So they put a lot on the line from both teams. It was a hell of a game. And begs the question, what are you expecting to see from game 2? Will it be just as even, or do you feel like a team might have been broken? Because that was certainly a hard pill to swallow.
Well, I think it's going to be just
pretty
as
similar.
close, with these two teams. I think they're at a very similar level at the moment in the Chinese scene. I mean, as we've heard, they've been meeting in multiple sort of qualifiers for many of the other lands that we have coming up. And it's been a bit vice versa. This game, I think, you know, as you say, it could feel pretty bad, but, you know, LGD, they're a bunch of old boys. They're the kind of guys that can you know, they've lost many a Dota game, but they've also won many a Dota game.
Yeah, a lot of things happen in this
They
game
get over it.
that like allowed this to all go down too. It's like the reason LGD had such a spectacular game to be able to lead to get those 2 Raxes is because of how well the lanes went. Like Phantom Lancer killed Pugna twice, I think it was, in one beautiful rotation from the Shaker, and that like set them to having such an amazing game where if it went the other way around, it could have been horribly difficult for LGD to do anything. You know, that's the beauty of Dota, where one little thing changes the entire tides of the game, be it Age of Steals that we saw earlier today, or those type of situations. But yeah, Paparazzi really came in clutch in this one.
Certainly did. He certainly did come through. And it was a scary moment back when he died from the Bane, when he nightmared himself and he got stunned up and they lost 2 racks. I mean, if he made a mistake, they basically lost that game. They came very close. And he only afforded 1 mistake. That's it. What a god.
Yeah.
Do you ever make mistakes, Fog?
Yeah, all the time.
Tell me one. What's your biggest regret?
I don't want to fight. I was going to say Navi US.
Oh, fuck, please. Not like that. Owen, any regrets in your life?
Yeah, not agreeing to cast this game and having to sit next to you on the panel.
Okay, well, it's a little bit more
Love you,
personal than I All right, well, anyway, let's talk about some players here. Standout performances that you guys thought. We've already talked a lot about Paparazzi. Give me some other player down low. What are you guys thinking about them?
Victoria. I think
Victoria's
Victoria.
Dude, yeah, that Shaker. I mean, there was this one
spectacular.
play when they were back over on the Radiant side, and he like jumps in, gets the echo, and he's I don't think he had any vision. He was like, and as soon as he was in that position, he obviously then had the vision because he was in the center of the fight. He lays down the Fissure, and he literally stuns the entire team. And they're not grouped up. You know, they are spread out, but just between the passive round the Fissure and such, he gets them all. And multiple times.
I thought the one
like
too where they get the double Raxes, right? The AM BKBs, and it was like the split second that the BKB wears off, he blinks and echoes. It was like no hesitation whatsoever. He was just like clicking on him, waiting for it. It's just like that's a really important thing to see, that you know when it's a good Earthshaker player who's very comfortable.
I'll tell you one thing that Shiver don't do. She don't call people out. I thought the Venomancer needed a little bit of work that game.
I mean, he got caught out. He died at the start of quite a few of the fights for sure. But it's
hard though.
It is. I mean,
versus AM, it's like the hardest matchup for the Veno.
Yeah.
It's the one thing.
Like well, it was a 5th pick AM, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 5th pick AM.
5th pick AM like is always going to make it hard.
And they have a Nyx Assassin on their team already for ViCi, so he's throwing mana burns in those fights. So people are already low mana. If he just blinks in, gets a couple hits, he's going to throw some really nice mana voids out. And it was only what, 1, 2. They only really had 2 ways to stop the Fiend's Grip, so you saw a couple situations where there were long duration Fiend's Grip.
I mean, yeah, in that fight that we saw the replay of, it was the whole duration, and it literally meant that the Monkey King he was BKB'd, but he was locked down, couldn't lay down the ultimate. If he got the ult down in that fight, that would have been a whole different fight. But yeah, he could do nothing. Yeah, right.
Well, there certainly were a lot of battles, but there's only one war room, which we will go to now. And ladies and gentlemen, take me to the room.
To the room. I can't see the bands.
Okay.
Blitz cam.
We'll tell you them. It's Nature's Prophet and Bat Rider.
NP, Bat.
Is there another?
Is there
Right.
No, it looks like that just says bands at the top.
Bat Rider.
That threw me off a couple times too.
NP.
And this time LGD also banned out the Nyx Assassin.
Nyx Assassin's gone.
Nature's Prophet, Bat Rider. What is what?
Ancient Apparition
Nyx
gone.
Yeah, Nyx AA.
AA is right here.
You guys
Nyx
need to
is
be a
also
lot more forgiving with the time that they're taking. Huh?
They're doing fine.
They're doing fine. Look at
There
the speed
he
that
is,
they're going
behind.
at. They're for real.
Teamwork.
Got him. All right, and the Lich gets picked up, and the Lich was already here as well. Yeah, boom.
There you go.
There we go. Got it.
Put it in
That's
the
on
right
Radiant
place,
side.
Sheev.
So this time LGD did decide to
Save
ban
it.
out the 2 big heroes. They banned out the Nyx Assassin this time versus Lanem. Because Lanem, although he died a bunch of times, he was definitely putting in some work.
Yep.
Those clutch stuns and mana burns.
Sure. Well, Lich going to be picked up. And 3 seconds till our next one.
That's not true.
Nope, they've got reserve time slack.
Well, you know, you got
Till
to
reserve time.
officially. You're not supposed to go in reserve time, you know,
Why then did they make reserve time?
because you know Dota players are lazy. They're always late. So
This is actually true.
yeah, you should be on time. In my team, when I build it, Team Weenus, we will never go into reserve.
Weenus.
Team Weenus.
You were gonna get a lot of sponsors with Team Weenus.
Yeah.
It's the part of your elbow. There's something wrong
And
with
that's
that.
your elbow skin.
Yeah, that's your elbow skin.
Because that's
There's the
actually
pudge.
where Fear got injured,
should be
and that's
close
what
by.
the team stands for. Is because we
Is that-
play
He
so hard.
injured his elbows.
He injured the Weenus. Yeah.
Oh, I
Has
thought it was his
ViCi
hand.
picked Pugna every single game that they've played here?
Where's the tusk though?
They may have.
I think so.
Yeah,
Good
don't
pick.
worry.
They might have actually in all the games today. Yeah.
Where are we gonna lane these two?
5 seconds remaining.
Well, the Tusk
Wow.
is going to be the 4, right?
That'll be
So.
safe lane support.
Put him in a 4 position.
Put him in a 4 position. Yeah.
Yeah, put him in the 4 position, Tubes.
There you go.
Okay, cool.
I think it'll. The way that they've been playing, they've been putting majority of the time it's Pugna offlane with a +1. So I'm assuming the Tusk could be that like saving / zoning hero to help her.
Yeah. Well, let's see what they pick up here on Mr. LGD.
But yeah, that's every game has been the Pugna, right, for ViCi?
It's been a lot.
Yes.
They do like
Every
I would
single
think
game.
so.
They really like this hero. Me too.
Going well into reserve time here.
Me too.
They really like that hero, but I mean they're in the lower bracket. You know,
Yeah.
something didn't go right with that Pugna.
That's what we call stubbornness, man. They won't give up on the Pugna. It's time to move on. These Pugna strats, they ain't working.
Pugna just won last game, though.
I just won.
Yeah, he did one.
He did?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you just casted that as well.
Well, it wasn't VG. They didn't win.
Yes, they
Yes,
did.
they did.
Oh,
We just casted
Just
that.
did that game.
did I?
Like a second ago.
Where am I right now? Is this
Dire
DAC?
team back.
All right, it's a facial void.
Lich Void combo.
Void Lich.
It was the only F. I remember saying it. It should be. Here.
Next.
Oh, I get it. They were on Team Radiant last time.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
What kind of facial void is going to
makes
be?
sense. That can happen.
Swap the side.
They seem to put it
We all
safe.
make mistakes.
5 seconds remaining.
I won't throw it.
Faceless Void going out second. That's crazy.
Diffusal carrier. Very good versus Pugna. Can isolate the targets in the back.
How's Faces done today? I feel like the majority of the games he's lost so far.
I think so too. I think he's won one.
He won
He won
yeah,
one
they
game,
definitely won
sure.
one with
The OD.
Paparazzi.
The one game, that's all.
Yeah, but the other two were losses.
Yep.
He lost 2 with it.
This time though, they already have like Lich with it
yeah.
too, so the Chain Frost combo is at least going to be there for the as soon as they hit 6, and they
Is it
should
a
hit
Naga
it. Early.
Siren?
The Naga ban, yeah.
Why?
And Alk.
The Naga
the
is
counter to
the
the
counter
Void.
the Void, yeah.
it's
That used to be
super
the
good.
EG did it at TI.
Really?
bunch of
Just
people have done
song
it.
or what?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
no,
just,
no,
he's
no,
great.
no.
He just void. Yeah, he's just song.
It's the same as Spectre, too.
Yep.
Spectre pops Haunt, you just...
Just
Song.
song.
Stand that way.
Oh, yeah, that's a hero we don't see anymore. When's the last time you seen a Spectre? Talk about heroes that aren't good at fighting early in mid.
Yeah,
Woo.
that hero takes a long time.
No.
You guys got the Night Stalker ban as well?
Is there a Night Stalker ban?
It's a Night Stalker, not an Alchemist, yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
That's on me.
That's on me.
There's
I have
the Alchemist.
really bad eyesight.
I'll help you guys, sorry.
He's here. He's here.
The next
Alright.
ban is Clockwork.
Clockwork.
Kalak.
I'll get the clock.
Clock.
My sin.
The classic, pretty good
For
against
thinking
Pugna,
Alk was a
right?
hero.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Jumps on
Can
him.
be, yeah.
Yeah,
Again,
makes it very hard pre-ags, yeah, to really do anything
Sure.
in the fights at least.
it might be determining what they're looking to
10
pick next
seconds
too,
remaining.
since they're banning out Night Stalker and Clock, these two annoying run at you.
5
4 heroes.
seconds remaining.
Saying that they need a
Dire
hero that
team
might
pick.
need a little bit of time to get started in that.
This
early
is
game.
probably a result of having
I mean, it
snacks
also
with the
could
war.
be what is Shaker still there? Yeah, Shaker's still there, right? They could still just be, getting rid of the Clock and the Night Stalker, so they can pick a Shaker on
Oh.
GD.
It's here.
Maybe.
Shaker
behind the
is still
Ds.
there.
Yeah, Victoria had a great showing on it.
My
Game
10
goodness.
one.
seconds
Especially in
remaining.
this series.
That's a
It's a
death
surprise that he's not banned yet in general.
And he's
but
pretty,
with
dude, he's pretty good
Victoria-
against Tusk and
5
Pugna.
seconds
I think,
remaining.
yeah, surely if you're LGD, you want to try and get that Shaker.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sweet.
Yeah, we'll see what
I just got
VG
so confused.
All right.
All right, we're all caught up. We're good.
Nice.
Doombringer.
Doombringer?
Doom?
That's who I'd like
For who?
LGD?
for
Or-
LGD.
Yeah, for LGD, I think so.
Give me the Doom.
Why?
Actually, it's probably
LGD's
pretty
turn
rough
to
already.
pick a
Well, that's a
path.
coddle.
Oh, Carl.
Whoa.
You've not seen much Carl.
Throwback.
Yeah.
That is a very nice pick with Pugna. Double blasts with the chakra, right? You
What's
can
in
double
the
blast
most
towers.
Up top.
That's
Really
disgusting.
fun. Yeah.
Both off lane?
Yeah, that's pretty
No,
nasty.
this dude and
And
So,
not
pick
too
the
bad against
Shaker.
Void, right?
and this
Ten
goes
Kind of
here.
typically in the back and blinding light when
Yep.
Void Chronos. Not
Yeah, Blinding Light's
combo
pretty
there.
good against the
5
Chrono. Yeah, you're
Mana
right.
Leak
That's
is
really good.
very good versus the Void as well. And yeah, the double blast with chakra, and also later on, if you get an Aghanims on Coddle, you get that super
You
sustained
just
push
stay
with Pugna.
outside their base. You don't have to ever go home. Yeah.
You can do the GH.
Why did Connell start to fall out? He used to be a top tier pick. I don't think they changed him that much. And
Liquid's not playing.
that's it.
I think certain teams they just have really got down, really know how to utilize the perfect timings in the jungle with it, which you do need because you do want to try and get that quick ag. You've got to be good with the farming. Oh, they don't take the Earth Shaker.
Spirit.
Take the Earth Spirit.
not a bad hero
Got
to
him.
jump onto the Coddle and kind of blow him up, you know.
Yeah, it's very nice against Cotton Pugner, isn't it? You've got a lot
Typically,
of
though,
disable.
First Spirit has some, you know, if you get a good mana leak on him, I mean, he can't do anything.
10
He's really mana
True.
dependent. So
Yeah, true.
interesting that they're going to pick that into it.
It's very good versus the Pugna, though,
5
because then you have a stun
seconds
and a
remaining.
silence, which is
From
the,
super long
the
range.
bane of Pugna's existence, is
Yeah.
disables like that.
All right.
I don't know why you guys complain about the war room. This is great.
I
Well,
like the War Room.
We're making it easy on you. Why don't you tell us the next pick over there, War Room?
I can't. I have to look at the screen.
Wow.
But that's it.
Silence
Hi.
falls over the War Room.
We've done a great job.
Yeah.
Slacks, you were horrible at it.
Okay. That wasn't necessary.
You're killing it as the host, though.
Thanks, buddy.
Real fire right now.
That's all that matters.
Thanks.
Yep.
They call me El Fuego.
Do they though?
Fuego de
LGD's
gato.
turn to pick.
Venom.
Oh, Venno, of course.
This is a
Back in?
really.
It's over there.
This is a really disgusting.
I mean, this is
lineup.
it. This is the kind of draft that they want to just overrun them.
Yeah.
20 to 30 minutes. They want to call it GG, be outside the base,
Yeah.
never leave.
It's very magic damage
Fuck, that
oriented,
could be
though.
mid.
It is.
Until they hit level 20 on
10
Venom
seconds
right at the moment.
remaining.
Already, if this game goes on, this lineup is in a lot of trouble.
And now they don't
Where-
have like
where's the
any.
stun?
They have no disables for the Void or the Weaver, really.
All right.
I mean, mana leak's pretty good though against Weaver too.
They are 5-man committed. You might as well
They're
just all
5-man.
in push.
Yeah,
They're 5-man.
they're really going for this early to mid. Just
10
What's the best
seconds
push
remaining.
hero these days for this early game stuff?
what could they run?
5
Well, they still need their
seconds
offlane
remaining.
hero
Or their safe lane.
For ViCi?
for ViCi.
Well, we have offlane Pugna and Tusk, and we have safe lane Keeper of the Light solo. So
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
would say need a safe lane hero. If it is according to the way we place all these
Yeah.
boards, there's a couple of options available, of
LGD's
course.
turn to ban.
I don't really know yet.
You can adjust.
Ember Spirit gets banned.
Banning the Ember.
Banning out the one of the last mobile heroes.
Yeah, actually, that's true. They probably saw that we were like, oh yeah, we don't have any stuns.
Give me that storm.
I don't know why, but my head is saying Legion. Is that dumb?
For who? ViCi.
GG?
10
Safe lane
seconds
Legion?
remaining.
I'm just feeling a Legion.
Give me that quap. Give me that storm.
5
It's hard
seconds
lockdown for the Void
remaining.
and the Weaver. If they do go for the Legion.
I feel it.
LGD's
Is it anti-mage
turn
ban?
to pick.
Yeah.
But
That's
it would
a
be
smart idea.
it would be
They
like a
could have done. They could have done it, but
it would be like a safe lane Legion. So they need something like I'm trying to think what it could be. Is Bloodseeker still in the pool? Bloodseeker's still there. That could
He
be
is.
Asuka?
oh yeah.
Bloodseeker, Pugna, and Chakra double blast with Blood
10
Rage.
seconds remaining.
And then they can have a good way to deal with like the Void.
I mean,
Or Blood
what,
Right.
whatever happened to these
5
Chinese
seconds
teams and their
remaining.
love for the good old Terrorblade? Is that just dead now? Because I mean, surely like Paparazzi in the past, like he can play a very strong Terrorblade, and you have pretty good push. You know, Metamorphosis is still no joke. But I guess you are just super squish.
Yeah.
Wow.
The rest of the team's pretty super squished too.
What do you think, Will?
I said storm or quap for LGD.
For LGD, right? What
LGD.
about for ViCi?
For ViCi,
for them.
I said Bloodseeker. I don't know.
Seeker's not bad.
Dire team pick.
No!
Hey,
From
there
the
it is
downtown
with the
call.
storm call. Very nice, very nice.
If anyone's gonna call a storm pick, it's probably gonna be Blitz.
Dragon Knight.
Oh, okay.
That's the round in the 5-man.
That's
push.
the bit
There
of
we
a tank adds to the push.
Okay,
So
safe
yeah,
lane
ViCi
Venom.
looking to close this one up. Well, pretty early.
Hey, who made this board, by the way? Who set this up? Because who thinks that the S is before the T?
Just don't think
What?
about it. Let's go.
What are you
Is
looking
it,
at?
oh, it is before the T. Well, I'm confused.
Don't
Before the R, I believe.
Oh my god,
Da,
don't
da,
chow
da,
for
da,
that.
da.
There's an R there, and it confuses me.
What kind of idiot thinks S is before T, people?
Good call. Good call, William.
S before the R, but not before R. Get to your casting booth. Get the hell out of there. We have places to be and things to do, games to play. Here we go. We have team predictions, gentlemen, ladies, and everything in between. Fogged, tell me what you're thinking here. What team's got the advantage?
Do I believe in the 5-man push?
Yeah.
I don't know. If it goes late, LGD wins, but I'm gonna go ViCi. Let's go.
ViCi for the 5-man.
Yeah, I'm going with the ViCi 5-man. I think
ViCi
it's
for the
gonna be
5-man. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna-
26 minutes and 27-second victory.
Wow, what a prediction. Write it down, Twitch chat, spam it all game. I'm gonna go for LGD on this one, actually. I feel like they have they got the two Spirit Brothers, they got a lot of options, and Weaver is scary. But who cares what we think? It is all about your TI casting combo of Blitz and Sheever. Bring it on over to the game.
Well, hello. Long time no see.
We made it.
We made it in
We
time.
upgraded. To the main event of something.
Yes, got him. Casting on land.
Got him.
Awesome. So what do you think? Do you agree with their decisions, their opinions?
What did Slack say?
I can't remember. I was hoping you would.
He said LGD, then I'm going.
He said LGD.
And everybody else, I'm assuming, said ViCi?
Would imagine so.
Okay, well then, the choice is clear. I don't want to betray my boy, though.
I think you just did already.
No, I meant Stormster, not Slacks. I don't care about Slacks. The real boy.
Okay, so you think because you predicted Storm. You thought this Storm was
Oh, it looked like
good
a
pick.
free Storm game.
And then Dragonite.
And then, I don't know. The thing is, I would tell you that Storm is going to win, but something about the fact that Fogged said ViCi's going to win and Slack said Storm is going to win, like it...
Threw you off balance.
Yeah,
huh?
it kind of... My internal gyroscope got
A little messed up.
just a little bit. All right, what do you think? What do you think? Tell me. What's on your mind here?
So I'm, like, there's a reason Storm hasn't been picked for a long time.
You are correct.
And I personally think VG is the stronger team, even though previous game that did make me sweat a bit, because that was a lot closer than I thought it should have been.
Yeah. So in Pro Dota, we often like numbers. We'll say, you know, it's a 70-30 matchup.
Yeah.
So if you had to put a numeric value to it,
To this match,
yeah, like what are you putting it on?
I would have said 65-35.
Ooh. So
In favor of
that's pretty
ViCi.
favored.
Yeah.
That's pretty favored for ViCi. That's not a small bit. That's like pretty confident. Most people say like 60-40.
This is without looking at drafts. This is just
without looking at draft. But I'm asking you to consider it with the
this
draft.
specific game.
With this specific
Oh, this specific game I think is a lot closer because, well, the drafts are not that obvious.
It's
for me.
Okay. So if I
I would
had
say
to think about it,
55.
I think LGD have really greedy cores. Like I think these are 3 really greedy cores. And you have a lot of mouths to feed, which is always a concern for me. Like how do you split up that farm distribution? Because you have a Weaver, a Void, and a Storm that you need to keep fulfilled at all times. Whereas for ViCi, really the only person that needs farm, like absolutely needs farm, is going to be this DK. I think Ori's going to have a good game.
No pressure. But surely he can have a good game. I mean, he's laning against a Storm, which shouldn't be that big of a threat until later on.
Yeah.
It's a decent lane.
This is, as a Storm player, I like matchups like this a lot. Because I'm not afraid to die.
Mm-hmm.
I can play up really far up. You can't really kill a DK, obviously. Like, Storm doesn't have kill potential on anybody.
But you can't, like, you can't die.
Yeah. Like, even if a gank happens, what's the worst? What's the worst thing that's going to happen?
You walk away.
Yeah. You just look the other way. Click back on the minimap.
Yep. I mean, in terms of ganking support, sure, there's an Earth Spirit for LGD that might be able to do something, but the only reason you're going to get caught by that is if you're out of position already.
Yeah. But it's much more of a kill potential for Earth Spirit plus Storm than it is for Ori plus anybody else. Although, maybe he's copying a lot of damage. But maybe he's my favorite Chinese Storm player, by the way.
Your favorite Chinese Storm player?
He's my favorite Chinese Storm.
How many Chinese Storm players are there?
There's a few. Everyone kind of plays it. But out of all the ones that I've seen so far, he's my faves.
Ooh, some trouble here on the bottom lane. 11. He's going to give him the walk away.
Oh, that block, though!
The block is amazing. Causes first blood for 11, actually. And maybe they can turn this around on Victoria. Victoria does have a role available very, very soon. So
he just
should
straight
be
up
okay.
murdered him, Shiver.
Or can Lanham block that?
I think he might. Okay, he's got the roll.
He's just, yeah, he's going to just...
He's coming back around for this. They're committing
Why is he
hard.
not... Oh, why did he not roll?
waited a long time for that.
He did. He shouldn't have. Oh, and again, Ame in trouble. Luckily, invisible for the moment, makes it out super, super speedy. There was a sentry down, of course.
He has no salve.
Speed. Oh, God, he has to go back. No, he's going to get a salve from Victoria. No, he doesn't.
Victoria doesn't have one either. I would have...
Eat all the tangles.
Neither of them have gold. That's why. Because normally what you do as a carry play there, you drop one for the Earth Spirit to grab.
Yeah.
Victoria commits the roll. Doesn't lead to anything. Man, Lana just bossed it up right there, Shiver.
This is
You gotta be careful.
This is a very scary lane. This is a
right
core Weaver running away from a half HP Pugna on the safe lane. This is scary.
The annoying thing about Pugna in general is that once you get that Orb of Venom, you can just trade hits as...
Oh, maybe now. They're 11. A little bit too ballsy. Yeah, he almost was able to still get that last hit there on me, but Luckily for him, not the case. In the meantime, more fights happening on top lane. It was Paparazzi that dropped to FY's Faceless Void.
I'm more surprised that that kill happened.
But,
I feel like the Venom should have been relatively safe here as Victoria gets out. But here's the issue. So they get the kill, right, on the Pugna? Who cares? Look at Pugna. Full HP now. Free trip back to base.
it's fine. He
Doesn't
needed
care.
that.
Yeah.
There's no shrine yet, so gotta go back to base somehow.
For the cost of giving up like 180 gold or something, 250 gold, you come back to base.
Yeah, so Paparazzi died top, and that should that have happened? I mean, it is 2 for 2. You got Lich helping out there as well. Fenrir is a keeper of the light, and as a support that tries to protect people, is not that great of a protector.
No, but it is a little bit surprising for me that he went down there, but not too big of a deal as mid. We predicted this, right? It's just kind of a trade to CS because they are aggroing. It's really hard for the supports to rotate. That's the downside of aggroing is it's a little bit more predictable when you do make the rotations off. Because if a Tusk isn't here, where is he going?
Probably mid, but it seems like the teams are pretty happy with making this mid lane a wash.
Yeah. I mean, Storm's fine with it because Storm doesn't win matchups very often. And DK's okay with it because, well, DK also
He's
doesn't.
DK.
He's
Yeah, he
Dragon Knight.
always has a wash, generally. As his strength in the lane, he just does not die very easily. To add that, Paparazzi, he might be out too far again. Yao and FY on his tail. Paparazzi, I don't think he can get out of this one.
Oh, he's going to go down again.
Yep.
This.
I mean, at what point are you going to rotate the Tusk over?
I don't even know if it makes a big difference right now for him to make his way over because they don't have any real disables. FY can't die here. Like, this is a pretty easy lane for him so far as in mid.
A little bit of the stutters.
A little bit of a hiccup.
Yeah, we are connected to the servers in China, of course, which sometimes can cause some issues. Ooh, Victoria actually coming in with an invis.
My judging of the slideshow, though, is that maybe he's doing really good in this lane.
Yes. I mean, look at the last hits already. He's got 11 more than the DK, than Ori.
It looked, you know what's weird? My brain is like, it was only 12 at one point, but because maybe had 40 and Dragon Knight had 28, it looked like such a large difference.
Yeah, that's that first number there making a difference in your brain. That's what happens. But overall, I mean, again, this should be fine. Well, he is going to try to roll in. He misses. In the slide still show you barely saw him, but he was definitely there. Lanham came around as well, though. He might be a bit of a tough position. There is a snowball going on right now. He's trying to run away. He tries to make it back to the base. It looks like he's not going to make it out, though. And 11 even coming around to see what's happening. Dragon Knight wasn't even there. No last hit happening there. There was just...
we'll find out.
We'll find out in just a minute.
Next time.
Stay tuned.
Do-do-do-do.
That's the true cliffhanger there, right there.
That was the best. You just see like the slideshow down, just like drive by, go nowhere. In a way, it made him look really cool.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, this was intentional.
Just showing my face.
I have no idea anybody got any runes. The runes aren't spawning for me.
Well, I mean, we also aren't seeing the things anymore on the left. Again, server issues. If it gets too worse, I know that there's a chance that it gets fixed if we reconnect, but the chance is, I think, fairly low.
I'm risking it.
You risk it. See if it works, and if it works for you, then maybe we should request the same from our dear observer.
Yeah, but meanwhile, in this bottom lane, Pugna is doing way too well. I mean, Weaver had to rotate mid for this, and meanwhile, the CS difference, they're 29 to 10. Cheever, my brain doesn't need to trick me there. That is a huge difference.
Yeah. Why did Weaver rotate mid?
Because what else is he going to do at bottom? He was just getting right-clicked by an Orb of Venom Pugna.
I don't know. If you're LGD, you know your lane is going tough. You gotta focus on one lane. Surely you're focusing top then already. Like that one's going well, right?
Yeah. So you help bottom.
So you help mid. Yeah.
You help bottom. Killing that Pugna is really annoying. I'm imagining that Venomancer died. Yeah, he did. As at bottom, they can't kill him because they don't really have the stuns. But do you need stuns when things are going as well as?
That's level 6 Storm showing his power to a Keeper of the Light. There was also a dragon. He killed a tower indeed. And in the meantime, top, there's another Venomancer having a lot of trouble. Up top, Paparazzi, still level 4, surrounded by
LGD. He just teleported on him.
Why? Who? What?
Victoria straight up just teleported on him.
Yeah, the teleport's still going.
Yeah, just
Casual. Did your reconnect work?
No, I see nothing. I've just got a black. Oh!
Oh.
Hype, I'm in. And it's even worse on my side.
Okay.
Don't do it, web
So we got it. Oh. Error sending snapshot. Well, it definitely seemed like a snapshot game. Full of
It's like,
snapshot.
you ever play that game like the Pokemon game where you just like take photos?
No.
Pokemon Snap?
No.
Okay, it's like we're playing Pokemon Snap, like Dota Snap.
Sending one snap at a time. Soon, we'll be able to see more of this game. In the meantime, I'm trying to keep informed on Blitz's screen, which is really not happening. Everything is...
The game is close.
yeah, the game is closed.
It's 2-7, but ViCi have a lot of towers, so things are a
Yeah.
little bit awkward.
Yeah, but I surely would say, like, despite the kills, ViCi is ahead.
Despite the kills, ViCi is ahead. Well, I don't know. I'll be updated in 25 minutes, and I'll give you guys...
Soon.
I'll fax you the results of...
All right. Hey, your game's going again. This is nice. Soon we'll be having another game.
Oh, they're going to take this mid tower.
Yeah, well, they can just run down towers. They got the DK with the...
But
with
you're
the-
giving up a lot, though, meanwhile. Because if I'm a Storm player, Chief,
Yeah.
I don't care about this. I'm like, I'm going to farm, take that tower. I'm going to get way ahead of the rest of you guys in levels, which is... If I would do it, maybe we'll do it.
But you said you were kind of
tower
okay
has
with the
fallen.
draft that ViCi had against the Storm.
I was kind of okay with it. But it's
So
still
surely they
it's
can
a pretty
deal with
great
that.
Storm game. Because there's only
Still,
one
okay.
stun.
Yeah, but you got it's a good stun. You can
Dragon
maybe
Knight
get a
stun is a good
silence
stun.
somewhere.
Bottom
But
tower
what
is
happens
under
when he
attack.
gets a BKB? Or what happens when he grabs a Lincoln's? Then things get a little bit tricky. Although I don't really like playing Storm against Veno. It's kind of annoying. As we're back in the game.
Yep.
All right, so
Dire's
normally in times
middle
like this,
tower
you've got to
is
kind of
under
guess
attack.
what's going on. So give me your best. Really analyze the game for me.
Okay, so normally in a game like this, I actually go by the sounds
Okay.
because you can still hear the sounds.
Oh, my game's normal again.
Hey, the game for our observer is as well. Was.
He's really building up this roll.
Yeah, maybe I should stay disconnected on this one because the moment that I came back.
Oh, this is good. Do you see this? The storm dance. Da-na-na-na-na-na. The Earth Spirit roll feels like it's charging something
Hey!
up. Oh,
Someone died. Lanham died. That was a
a
snowball that
lot
didn't
of
pay
people
off.
are dying.
Yep, it was a trade though. No, it wasn't. It was
Dude,
a 2-0.
ViCi's just going down. This storm is going ham, I guess.
You think that, like, is it gonna be? Are they gonna be in time to deal with the storm? Because you're saying they have one stun, they can kind
I
of deal
don't-
with it, but it's still good.
It's a pretty great storm game. That's
But
what.
is it-
That's
is it-
why I called it.
but is
it's
it great
not
enough?
often.
Is he gonna be buying enough time for his team to actually back him up at some point?
I don't know. This Weaver had such a rough time, but the Void had such a good time.
Yeah.
So maybe. No. That wasn't intended, but you understood.
I understood, but it's.
I should have said possibly.
You're saying like
Possibly.
50-50. What are your numbers that you would give to it?
It's like.
It's a tough question.
It's like 60-40 LGD right now.
60-40 for LGD.
60-40 for.
That's a high number.
That's a high number. I'm feeling it right now.
All right. I mean, the kills are feeling it as well. The game, unfortunately, is still slightly slow. And
We have a rough
ViCi
approximation of what's going on. ViCi is 5-manning,
yes, and they're
and
pushing that
LGD
tower.
is not 5-manning.
Yeah, but if ViCi is 5-man, that means that Storm can't really get the kills because.
He doesn't need kills. He can farm.
Okay.
If I'm Storm right now, I'm gonna skip this mid wave.
But then why would they
Take
ever
the tower.
stop 5-manning? Oh, they actually stun Storm up. They might be able. No, they can't kill Storm because Victoria is right there helping out. And that's going to be a dead dragon by the looks of things. 11. Can he get out of this one? He can.
Storm's out of
He
mana.
doesn't need to.
Or
Storm
he's
is the
gonna
one
live.
to die. Earthshaker dropped. That was so clutch. I really thought Ori was dead there. FY coming in for the cleanup. Looking for a
FY
kill on Fenrir.
Is going off right now.
Yeah, he's got the mana leak. He's already off again. Looking for a target. Finds Paparazzi. Oh, look, it's Paparazzi again.
Paparazzi on my screen for some reason has 2 wands and an Iron Talon, which I have to imagine isn't correct.
I have 2 wands and an Iron Talon as well.
Huh.
Wait, let me see this one. Yep, on if item screen there, it says as well. If you press F5. But one has 6 charges and the other one doesn't. Surely that's a bug.
That is definitely, of all things, Cheever, that I'm declaring a bug, that is That is a bug.
All right.
But Paparazzi's 0-4 right now.
Yes.
He's really struggling.
But they did kill the Storm just now. That was
Yes.
massive.
That was huge. And the DK didn't die. He survived for so long. He did eventually die, but
Yeah.
also he's getting double leveled right now. He's got 2 levels on the Storm.
Oh, it's a replay. Just quickly see somewhat of some of what happened. I really thought that dragon was dead. It took him a while to realize that he was gonna just have to turn and try to attack and not gonna get out otherwise.
If you want to nitpick, I think maybe he should have remnanted at the last roll.
Well, you're a Storm nitpicker, so I don't.
So he
blame
ran out
you.
of mana, and he had the choice whether to roll again or go for the remnant. But I think
Yeah.
he was close enough to go for the remnant. And you get the overload charge anyways.
Could have been enough. Could have been enough indeed. I'd say this is still trade favoring ViCi-Gaming despite the cleanup that Faceless Void did. Faceless Void is getting bigger and bigger, but Faceless Void is still a Faceless Void.
Yeah. The
Has
bigger
its
problem right now
limitations.
for me is the fact that this
Dire's
Weaver,
middle tower is
at
under
earliest, and I'm saying this is like a very conservative, happy estimate, he's going to get his Diffusal Blade at 21 minutes.
Okay, that's oddly specific.
No, I didn't give you like a all right, 21:07.
All right. Starting the count. Why? Why that number?
I just feel like the game is really rough for him. The only way he's getting any farm is if no one comes to his lane, no one tries to gank him, and he just sits there and farms. But DK's got an invis rune right now. I'd imagine they try to kill him. He's got 900 health. He doesn't have raindrops. This is a pretty decent opportunity.
Oh, he already used his Akushi, so... Oh, no, he's getting out with that.
Oh, he's swerving.
He's trying to hide. Ooh,
he goes the other way.
Still a lot of... Oh, and he's going back in. Oh, this is Jukes.
This is how he's going to farm, huh?
And he's... Yep, this is his farm.
This is how you're going to farm.
Do you
I mean, it's
do you
genius.
want to adjust your prediction with this way of farming?
I mean, this is really cool.
This is genius. Yeah,
He's
as you
just-
said.
Just flitting in and out.
He didn't know where he is, though.
The invis rune is almost over. The
They got him,
stun's
they got
gotta
him.
come out. Here
All
we
right.
go. Where's the control? There's the stun.
He
Here's
has
the
the
punch
time
up.
lapse available. He is able to get it off, but he gets... he dies anyway. He's trying to TP out, but no sir.
Optimistic.
But I like the effort. And look how many people he needed. That was 4 people to kill off a Weaver that you said was worthless.
He is. But you can make him even more.
Yeah, it worked out. But is it worth 4 people rotating?
Is it worth it to make him worthless?
are fortified.
Yeah? Legit question.
It's all right. That's your one position. It kind of isn't anymore.
Dire's
This is
middle
more like
tower
a
is under attack.
4-position Weaver.
Yeah, so they you know, you taught me that sometimes dying is okay if you create space.
Yeah.
I feel like he created a lot of space.
He was trying so hard not to die. I've never seen somebody have to farm like in and out. He didn't hit a single creep there.
He
That's
lost
so
it with
sad.
Takushi.
That he was like laser focused. You ever watch Ocean's 12?
Yep.
That scene where he does like that laser dance thing
Probably.
while that one really cool song plays? That's what he was doing. And it didn't matter because he just got clubbed in the head.
He made 4 people rotate. He made the Dragon Knight stay there for a long time. And you know how you said that ViCi was 5-manning?
Yes.
They kind of... Well, they're still somewhat 5-manning, but they're doing it on their side of the map, which is
Yeah.
not that successful.
Well,
They stopped pushing.
the big thing is that Paparazzi is doing the Triangle of Death. Like the Bermuda Triangle of Farm.
Yeah.
Which is why Venno Dire is so good. Because you can just continuously do this, and look how far ahead you get as a result. Like, just in terms of levels, he's caught up to the Storm.
Yeah.
Way ahead of everybody else on the side of LGD and even his team. But they're just waiting for this Blink Dagger on Ori so that they have some form of initiation that isn't this slow tusk roll. Like, that is not the way that you want to start a fight.
This is hard to believe, actually.
This is an Arcane Rune Storm. He's going to jump on Paparazzi, who doesn't have any defensive abilities. Here comes the snowball. He picks him up.
Yeah, rolls on him there. They're going to give him the runaway. Oh, and they might turn around. This Earthbeard, he's done for. Looking for a next target. Storm is already zipped. Long gone, of course.
He has a lot of mana, though. He's going to just TP out, maybe TP top.
Yeah.
This is a free kill on Coddle if he zips long for it, and he
Hello.
does. There we
He
go.
does. Is there blinding light? No, nothing.
Arcane Rune Storm, 4 supports.
Yeah. Rip. In the meantime, the rest of his team is bottom pressuring. They're grouping up around the Weaver now. They know what happened last time. Oh, and they can actually kill 11. They Chronosphere from... Oh, okay. Okay. What? No.
What?
No.
Not like this!
What? Okay, he's going for it, but he's life draining, and the time lapse was still there.
No.
Look, oh my...
Oh, that's so sad.
How does that happen?
I
Who wanted to give who the last hit? It's like, you take it. They were too polite.
They were too kind to each other.
You know, I would say that's so unfortunate.
That actually hurt my heart. As that bottom paparazzi's gonna
Now
die.
this time, you know, paparazzi, he doesn't
Even better.
run away out.
Okay, this is the bait.
It was a bait
They
all
next
along.
leveled him. They're like,
Oh, could this be the bait as well? Stormy does get the kill. He's trying to teleport out, and there is no disable, as you mentioned, so he can just teleport out.
there's one stun. He's so fine.
Yep.
Man, that
Let's
physically
see
hurt
that
my soul.
again. All right,
Okay.
analyze this.
So they're just
Pogna,
like, drop
late
everything.
ultimate, and then
They all just walked away.
they all walked away. Apart from that creep, you know, that creep was the brave one. And he said live draining, and he had to time
They got him
it.
anyways. We missed it in real time, but
They got him just now.
what? 11. They let you live. You got out scot-free.
And then he came back.
And then he
died.
came back.
Well,
Well,
hey, just give him a, you know, a bit of a boost. Bit of a boost.
it's all good.
They're down in this series. They need that.
They need that one.
Yeah. All right. So they're actually doing, LGD is actually doing really well.
Oh, I think I will bump my 60-40
Okay.
up another 5%
65, 35.
to match your number.
And in terms of 21 minutes, I think maybe you're going to be a little bit too late. Maybe he's going to get it earlier. Look at that. He's so far already. He's almost got it. You're 21 minutes 06 or something, what you said. Isn't that
2107.
21:07, I'm sorry. But I think you're going to be slightly off there.
I'm
Especially
really
if
curious to
they're
know
still
if I get pretty close.
Radiant are
He's got to farm 400 gold.
He's got to only farm
Oh.
400 gold.
There's the stun.
Yeah,
There's the
phases
lift
void.
off.
He's going to be able to not do anything.
He got handled.
Owned.
Just completely blown up.
Yep.
Dude, this Weaver is just... Ame's just like walking back and forth. Like he doesn't quite know where to go. He's like, Blitz, I gotta make your prediction come true.
Got to delay my 400 gold for
21
as long as it takes.
1 minute. That's all I need you to take.
All right. Well,
Oh, okay, he's gonna get it.
he's gonna get it.
He's gonna get it.
Unless, no, he's fine. He's gonna get it.
Yeah, he's gonna get it.
Oh,
He's missing some
He's
CS.
missed one CS. This is it. Oh, he missed 2 CS. He missed 3 CS. Okay. He missed a couple of CS there.
He's gonna grab this bounty rune though. Fight happening on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah,
He
they
might
get
actually go for this. Nope.
No.
He's just gonna stop here as they kill.
They kill
Victoria,
Earth Spirit, and they're going back to the 5-man.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So they get another tower. They still have the top lane to take down in terms of towers, especially that tier 1 still standing there.
Dire's top
I would
tower
say that they get map control with that. In terms of warding, they do, but they are having a bit of a split push
They've got a
problem on the
Storm
top
Spirit
lane.
problem.
Yep. I mean, he can go to the side shop and get it.
Please wait.
Wait.
Oh, I was so
You were
close.
so close.
I was so.
You were off by like 14 seconds.
Come on. That's pretty amazing.
That's pretty amazing. Okay, congratulations.
You made me take an exact time,
Yeah, I did.
and I was not that far off.
14 seconds.
Okay.
Do you want to have another one?
All right. What's the challenge here?
Oh, wait, let me see. Let's do... Maybe we could do Weaver again. He's going for BKB next.
Oh, she's like 45 minutes.
Oh no, how about Dragon Knight, Shadowblade? He's got 2 yeah, he's got
Oh, he's gonna get it any minute now. Oh, the jump in on Young 11.
Yeah, Young 11 is alive because he's a liver. He's
This
dead though
time-
because maybe... Oh, he jumped maybe a little bit too far. But he's fine because there's only one stun and Victoria was there to help him out. Maybe Victoria didn't even need
got
to
a
be
chrono
there.
here. Where's the
Chrono
jump?
available, looking for some extra backup. Is there anybody that's going to help him do the damage? FY, is it going to be enough? Ori turns around, gets the
FY gets
stun,
blasted.
and he dies. Ame, he's in there looking for the damage. Tries to find Ori. Storm comes back
Oh,
in.
here's the
Get Ori.
Storm.
Lich ultimate not bouncing around. Doesn't need to be because Storm is here and maybe is just going to clean up. Or is he?
And he dodges that. He should
Why are
be
they
okay.
diving
He's
tier
gonna find
3?
this rune.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about diving tier 3s. Yao.
Yao hates his team right now.
Yeah, it's 3 for 3 right now. This Storm is very low, but he's fine. A trait that I would say favors LGD.
Oh, significantly. They lose the Void and the Lich, but at the same time, you get some precious Bloodstone charges. Your Weaver finally participated in some
And
stuff.
he didn't die.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Not bad at all. Way to go, Weaver. I'm a rooter for the underdog. I feel like feel like Ame is definitely an underdog a little bit in this game.
Oh,
Maybe is
you gotta after that bottom engagement, you know, where he was like going in and out with Justice Kikuchi. I really want him to succeed.
yeah.
He played that so carefully.
Careful. You couldn't play it more careful than that. There's no way. And you have to still be able to find farm somewhere. At the same time, ViCi-Gaming, they're still trying to pressure. We saw them the moment that they win a fight in the right side of the map, they push down. We just saw LGD win a fight.
At the bottom.
Oh, Vortex coming out. Storm realizes he might be a little bit outnumbered, so he zips away.
This is an insane timing for Storm. Usually like 25 minutes is when you're happy to get the Orchid Treads Bloodstone. The general consensus, but
Is under attack.
23 minutes and he's already got 1,400 gold. The 3-item Storm timing is going to be so strong as well.
Yeah, he is having an amazing game, and he needs to have an amazing game. But when are they going to start to pressure down tower stuff? Because
Who?
they just
LGD?
dove over tier 3.
Oh, up at top.
LGD.
Or he
Yeah.
misses on the stun.
Yeah. And he has some backup as well.
Oh, I don't know
As in
if
Ame has
they're
some
prepared
backup.
for this fight. Storm
Oh.
isn't quite there yet, but Chrono gets
Well,
dropped.
that's an Earth Spirit and a lot of trouble already. Stones going back and forth. He's able to roll himself over, but the Force Staff comes as well. Young 11. Oh, you shouldn't have been there, dude. Is there another Chrono available? No, there's not. Still on cooldown. Ori gonna run away. Gets Vortex. He cannot run away. There is no way out of this one. And then maybe he's not done. He's looking for more. He finds this Tusk. Tusk
Way
drops in
too
Paparazzi.
much
Last
farm.
one alive on his team. Last one to die on his team as well.
Yeah, I was not going to die either. Nobody goes down for that. Aside from this Earth Spirit, that's a 5-for-1 trade Sheever.
That's a perfect trade.
A lot of Bloodstone charges. 21 now for this Storm.
Okay. So you have a Storm Spirit problem.
Yeah, you've got a huge Storm.
But you knew that from the start. You said
Yeah.
this is a good Storm Spirit
This is a
game.
great
So
Storm game.
ViCi-Gaming knows that too. How have they chosen to deal with that?
You can't really in a game like this anymore, because you can't just walk around. The problem is,
They can buy an Orchid or something, surely?
on who?
I don't know. Just
Veno
sacrifice
had
someone.
like the worst game ever. He just got ran out of top. This DK has a Blink Dagger. He needs a BKB. And maybe is...
Just look at that. He's just everywhere.
They didn't show it, but maybe he was like rolling in place repeatedly. And then as a result, he missed the last hit on the tower.
He's in a
doing,
very
like,
happy place.
He was doing like fun rolls,
Yeah.
you know?
In a good mood. That's how you know, like, oh my god, I'm winning. I'm carrying my team. Feels good, man.
Yeah, feels amazing.
But you're gonna need to do something about it if you're ViCi.
What do you
gonna
do?
do?
You picked a DK because you have to kind of just push down waves,
Yes.
but it's like the actual catch isn't really there from them. They don't have this Earthshaker who just instantly deals damage and they can follow up. They have a
Can
Tusk.
someone buy an Athos or something?
No,
Why not?
because then Storm just pivots and gets a BKB.
Well, at least you force him to get a BKB.
That's not really a force. Like, you don't feel bad about that.
But he's not gonna buy it otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is like, no matter what you get item-wise, the Storm is still going to be ahead of you.
Okay, so
You
the
just don't- you
solution
don't
is
really have the
you
heroes.
focus on yourself and just, you know, screw what the rest is doing. We're just gonna 5-man. Because that's not working.
That's not the plan either. I don't know. You just farm, see what happens. Maybe LGD overextend. Coddle, once he gets... I thought he was going Ags, but he's really poor right now. He's going to go Glimmer Cape.
Yeah.
They're trying to get some follow-up too on this Tusk. He's going to try to grab the Shadow Blade so that they have another wave entry onto the Storm Spirit.
You remember when I asked you when I thought the Dragon Knight would have a Shadow Blade?
Yeah.
He changed his mind.
Yeah, he got BKB instead.
Yeah. Now the Tusk is going Shadow Blade instead.
By the way, I think Weaver accidentally clicked his BKB.
Probably.
He definitely did.
He didn't fight.
Yeah, he didn't
recently.
fight. And he didn't TP anywhere, so...
No. And he only just has it. He just wanted to cool down.
This is a rough game.
It really is.
He's had a rough time.
Guys, if you're an underdog, cheer for Ame. Even though he's on the winning team at the
he's
moment.
dominantly ahead. He's 7K ahead at 27 minutes.
But he's just, you know, this is one of those games.
That underdog story, the
Yeah.
real Yankees.
Somewhat underdog. But we have a smoke coming out from ViCi-Gaming. Let's see if they can.
They need to make something of this. I don't know if they can kill him, even if they drop everything.
The whole
which is
team
why,
is behind him.
Yeah, but that's why
Weaver.
they're not initiating on the Storm because they're not certain they can kill him.
Rightfully so. But then again, who are they going to initiate on? Their vision is minimal. They have to just invade the enemy jungle if they want to try and fight someone. Perhaps? Oh, look. Look who they see. They
Yeah,
know
but he's
Weaver's
running.
there. Weaver's already running. Is he teleporting? Oh, he's teleporting out.
Yeah, he's
Right.
Oh, they actually scanned. Radiant
They're
scanned. They
walking
caught
to
it.
the high ground. They found him. He teleported to the shrine.
But he knows.
Oh, he knows.
That was a pretty desperation smoke. Their lanes are shoving in, so they go for that play because the lanes are in an okay position, but they don't feel good doing that. Like this storm, 28 minutes in, 3 items, very, very good timing.
This is a Roshan. I don't think there's
There we
anything
go.
ViCi can do against it. Oh, and maybe he just wants to jump. He just wants to go. Oh, and he's going to get the chance to as well. This Venomancer is the first one into the snowball. He does get his ult off. Perhaps there is a small chance here for ViCi-Gaming, but the Chrono is out. Ooh, that's going to be Storm already dead.
He rolled into that Chrono, and now the stun's gonna fly onto FY.
Yep.
Probably, actually, definitely don't have enough damage, but Kick's gonna go on through. Storm's gonna respawn
Yeah.
in 2 seconds.
They just need to do that a couple more times before Storm's actually dead for a while. But at least they stopped the Roshan. That's massive.
I think they might be able to just go back in here as they're committing to this fight. Storm's gonna zip all the way in.
Oh, yes. Glimmer Cape helping out, keeping 11 alive for the moment. Maybe, though, he's not going for 11. He's going for Fenrir, and he gets him, too.
He
Shrine
pops the
pop.
regen.
That's a buyback from the Venomancer.
Yeah, thought that there was gonna be an engagement or he was gonna be useful. And that's a significant buyback too, Shiver.
Because he's not doing anything with it. At least he can use his Midas again.
Yeah, he's not doing so hot.
Also
that was a
going for
late.
BKB.
That was a late Midas timing. Grant would be sad about that.
Yeah. Desperation Midas. You're not winning now. Hopefully you can manage to live for another 40 minutes or so and then win then. But
Paparazzi doesn't have his ultimate. This Tusk Sigil was slowing it down though, but they're just gonna go for this Roshan anyways. They know that Dragon Knight's Dragon form is down. They know there's no Vena ulti.
Yeah.
And if they get Storm this Aegis, ooh, and he gets a DD rune, as if things weren't already good enough for him.
Well,
Although
they're
he's
gonna try
getting
to go
really
in, though.
low. This might
Yeah.
be the Aegis.
oh, yeah, no, maybe he got the Aegis. It gets burned straight away, though. Let's see if he can come back and turn this fight around, because his team doesn't really need him that much, but he does want to go in. He finds Fenrir again. It gets him killed off. In the meantime, FY looking for targets, finds himself Paparazzi. He has his ultimate up again, but
Oh, the silence.
silenced up. Nice sucking from 11, gets the kill on the Earth Spirit, but there's a maybe Storm Spirit on this map.
Got a maybe problem right
And
now.
yeah, and he's just doing Storm Spirit things. He finds himself Ori. Ori is not going to get out of that one.
Yeah.
The Venomancer is the only one that survives that engagement, and he already bought back, so
He can't really just
he can't
defend
really
it by
sacrifice
himself.
himself to
Storm's
defend
DD
this.
does wear down though, and he's gonna lay down some wards, but they don't really care. This Storm does so much damage right now. About to pick up the Shivas on top of everything that he already does have. This Weaver slowly starting to pick up his farm now too. All 3 top net worths belong to LGD. Right now, looking very good for a game 3.
It really, really is. Obviously, the previous game we saw how close it can be. Was that previous game or was it the game before? Not entirely sure, but it could still happen for ViCi-Gaming, but they have to make sure that this maybe just, I don't know, just there has to be an answer to him somewhere. Once the BKBs come online, that's going to be a good time for them.
Once
to
the
fight.
BKBs come online, maybe then you have a better shot, but
It's still about trying to have a shot rather than turning it around.
just live on a prayer. It's all right.
It's only 1 Rex, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, if we're trying to spin things in the most positive possible way,
It's 32 minutes
Oh.
into the game.
mid lane,
Oh, it's a little
there's
bit
the
of a
jump,
tricky.
the kick's gonna follow.
For that Tusk. Poor Lanham.
He
Happy.
played so well in the beginning at bottom
Yeah.
when he outplayed them.
Well,
But did
and
all these to not?
you can't say that he's not playing well then, because what are you gonna do when a storm jumps on you like that?
Yeah.
You're gonna get silenced up, and then what?
Finds an Invis rune too. And actually gonna go for that BKB, which I really like. I think going for the link is a little bit greedy. You're so far ahead that you can get away with it, but
He's got both.
yeah, they still have stuns on the enemy team. it's just going to make it even harder for them to lock him down as he's going to immediately jump in.
Ooh, nice Glimmer. That Glimmer Cape is really paying off. Well, was really paying off there for a little bit. I mean,
For like 2 seconds.
For 2 seconds. Well, earlier he was able to save 11 with it, and then he still died himself. But
It was
this,
efficient in the beginning.
yeah. This time, obviously, the supports are carrying dust around, as they should.
Dire's
This Storm
bottom
Spirit, though,
shrine is
I
under
mean, sure,
attack.
it's a good Storm Spirit game, but I feel like it's getting out of control.
Yeah. I mean, he's played this very well too.
Yeah.
He's done a very good job for himself, but hasn't really had to do too much. This game kind of fell in his lap as he's going to shove out bottom now. They're going to take the shrine.
Dire's bottom
All the
shrine
lanes are
is
getting
under
pushed in
attack.
now. ViCi in dire straits. Gold lead racked up now to 15,000.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
Almost tipping to the 20.
Yeah. No BKB, no Aegis though. And so LGD gonna think twice before they just go for it.
True, and we have seen, I mean, the fact that there's no Aegis, Storm Spirit died twice in a row there, in pretty
Yeah.
quick succession of each other, so he can be killed. It bleeds.
It does.
It does bleed. They just have to
not
find the
easy, though.
perfect fight.
Dire's bottom tower has
As
fallen.
up at top, Dragon Knight, he's gonna go for that Orchid, but he's gonna be sad because
Because there will be a BKB.
yeah, there's a Lincoln's on this Void, so FY has quite a bit of farm on top of himself.
Ooh. We have the BKB done on the Dragon Knight. We have it done on the Venomancer, as good as anyway. That might be a game changer right there.
He just needs his little damage though. I guess they have a Pugna. It's all right.
Yeah, they're not too bad on the well. They're bad on the damage when dealing with the BKB storm. They haven't had to do that yet.
Yeah, this is gonna be a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a lot of gold too. He's gonna finish his Bloodthorn pretty soon.
Yep.
That's such a big damage upgrade.
And they're waiting for someone to step out and be a good target to initiate on.
They don't really want to go on Paparazzi because of his BKB and his Force Staff. But
Looking for a good target. They have that ward there right next to the exit mid. So they're just waiting for someone to step out of their base, and in the meantime they're starving ViCi-Gaming, so they're not really getting anything more than what they're having right now, other than the limited amount of creeps coming into their base.
yeah, they're just taking what they can get at this point. Surprisingly, both of LGD's side, they both go for the 120 GPM talents at level 20. I have no idea how Yao's level 20, but he is.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Everyone has a GPM talent on the side of LGD. Victoria's got his too.
Greedy bastards.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
The rich get richer.
Yep. I mean, it's paying off. Literally. I didn't even do that intentionally. Is it too late for that jokes like that? Okay.
I chuckled.
A little bit.
Dire's top
It's not
shrine
worth.
has fallen.
You know, you took your shot. I'll appreciate that.
All right. Thank you. Your appreciation is appreciated.
Oh.
So, what now? You're waiting for ViCi-Gaming to lose patience and step out of their base? Or you're waiting for the next Roshan?
Probably next Roshan.
Yeah.
You're not in a rush. You know that you're going to win fights. You have 3 cores on your side. You somehow managed to sustain 3 cores on a 2-core diet. Or 2-core income.
And all because of that efficient farming from Ami. He can make it happen. In the meantime, ViCi is just still sitting in their base, sitting ducks.
Yeah. This is going to be a little bit drawn out just because, of course, ViCi not going to call it.
Yeah.
But 20k gold lead. It rises.
It does. There's a Keeper of Light still building towards his Aghanim Scepter. Could that be something that helps him possibly make a comeback?
Definitely
I know the
doesn't hurt
chances
them.
are very slim, but
I mean, it's a huge heal.
yeah. What's the perfect scenario for ViCi-Gaming? Like, what do they need?
For maybe to let me play for him instead.
Okay. You know you just flamed yourself.
I know.
Okay.
But
I
those
just
are the
wanted to make
best
sure.
flames. It makes you seem more human, Shiver.
No. Okay.
It's like what Slash does really well, you know?
True. He doesn't have to try that hard, though. Or does it not work like that?
Oh.
Do I have to flame myself rather than flaming others?
You know what? You get away with that one. I like that one.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure he's okay with that too. I don't make jokes very often.
Not at his expense anyway.
Not at his expense.
Yeah.
And he does do that. Or actually, does he do that at my expense? I'm not even sure.
Behind your back.
Probably. All the time.
All right.
Oh, they
ViCi's
smoke.
their
This is a
smoke shot.
desperation smoke.
Look
oh,
at maybe.
Of course he's standing on the cliff. He does get a deep ward out. That's nice for him.
Yeah.
And it's back to base. Run.
Flee. Get inside.
Get inside. Defend the base. I mean, they can get some farm again, which is nice.
The outside world is so cold and unforgiving.
So at this point, I would imagine that you're gonna try to let Fenrir get his axe. That's the closest item that they can get.
That'll make
I
any
ju-
difference? Yes.
I just saw Young 11 stealing the 3 creeps that Fenrir was
guy.
gonna blast. I
guy.
don't want to call anybody out, but come on.
Things get real desperate
Yes.
times like this, Shiver.
Is it one? Is it all
Every man for
everyone
himself, yeah.
himself? Yeah, that one.
Real dog eat dog world out there.
That's why paparazzi's trying to get it ahead with all those wars out there.
That is a 21k gold lead now
Yeah,
for LGD. It is
This
very
is picking up.
significant.
Roshan's up, by the way. They can go for that if they want to.
Yes.
They just don't want to yet. Because, well, like, they're not in a rush. They're having fun farming.
No, LGD's really happy. They're like,
Yeah.
we got you locked inside our base. Every single part of our collective is getting farmed. Look at this. FY allowed Victoria to finish that wave. He's like, please, by all means.
See, that's nice.
Yeah. Well, when you're far ahead, you can decide to do that.
Well, when you're behind, you can also say, you know what, Fenrir? You take this way.
No, it doesn't work like that.
You save for your Aghanim Scepter, because we have a better chance if you have that complete. It is going to be daytime real soon, and he's not going to have an Ag still. He's still 1,300 away.
Radiant are
Something like that.
Yeah, they decided to wait for the BKB, or the Aegis, I mean, and it is up here.
Yep. Roach Tam. Wait, easy. Yeah. Haste Rune, because sure.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's not a good one, though.
It can be really speedy, even if you're not zipping around. You don't have to use mana to be really speedy. But yeah, double damage would have been better. Arcane would have been better.
What else is really good? Regen.
Regen would
Nah,
have
not
been
really.
better. He would have had to... Nah, I guess he has a bottle still.
He randomly has an enchanted mango, by the way. Like,
No, this is a lucky mango strat. I know this strat.
this is... You just hold on to one?
You hold on to one, and if things go real bad, you sacrifice your mango.
Uh-huh.
'Cause
What
you
do?
ca-
You
you can't
drop it
sta-
on the ground?
You drop it on the ground and you destroy it in your base, because you
Okay.
can't sell it.
So it's like an offering, kind of?
Yes,
To who?
to the gods.
What gods?
To the Dota gods.
To the Dota gods, okay.
I mean, he hasn't needed it yet. You know, it's just sitting in his...
I don't think he's ever going to need that random 41-minute mango.
Who knows?
I can't imagine that this is something that pays off. I don't think there's going to be a situation where maybe goes like, damn, glad I had that mango.
Maybe it's his lucky mango, and he thinks that all the time. I'm so happy I have this mango.
It's a pretty BM mango, just to hold on to that.
Well, he also has his bottle still.
That I can understand like an iota more.
But he doesn't need an extra item slot at the moment.
That's true.
He has an Aegis even.
Right, so this game has completely stalled out,
Yep.
but 30k is a large deficit. I mean, it's so hard to go high ground against the 3 exports. LGD, just do it.
Just do it.
Play to win.
They have to go high ground. Like, it's really... Like,
Please.
he just has to go in. It's Lincoln's pop. That's why not. Young 11 with the Ags. He can do that all the time, so that's nice.
YOLO. Okay, never mind.
There's the BKBs, of course, on the...
And they reset the game.
And they go back. All right, so we're waiting for a big mistake of positioning for ViCi-Gaming. Or for LGD in that case, but I would imagine more so for ViCi-Gaming at this point. And if that... Like, someone just has to go out of their base to farm. But how are you going to try to lure people out of their base if they don't want to go?
I don't know. This game is just like
Dire's bottom tower is under
They're just sitting.
Oh, they're gonna split push.
Oh,
Actually.
here we go.
Weaver is top. He's
All right,
pushing
I
there.
like this. I like this. Make it so that the Veno can't place wards up at top. But Weaver does not a lot of damage, Shiver.
Every little bit helps.
You're right. I shouldn't undercut his contribution to the cause.
No, he's playing the perfect meat shield. Not really his intended role,
Space
sure,
creation deaths.
but it's been working out.
All right, so he drops his gem. Just gonna go in. Still has the Aegis. Meanwhile, up at top, Cuddle just blasting away. Finally starting to get some farm as
Ooh,
stun comes out, but
the Lincolns.
a hair too late.
Well, they needed to have something against the Lincolns as well. I guess there's silence and
Oh, up at top.
they actually found him. They okay. Oh, ooh, the time just in case. And he still has cheese as well. He turns on his BKB, goes for it, looks for the Chronosphere, finds it, gets it on 2 as well. In the meantime, Storm Spirit at the back lines, finding a kill on the Tusk first. Now 11 is the target. Can he do it though? He's actually not got a lot of mana left. He has the Aegis still, which is good for him. No Aegis for 11. He ends up dropping in, and maybe it's just, I have an Aegis, I can do whatever I want. And
He wants
and
to
be
take these
tr-
tower hits.
He actually can do whatever he wants. He's fine.
So
There
the
you
Aegis
go.
goes down.
They get
Off the
3
strap.
kills. The Weaver doesn't die.
top tower.
I think even if the Weaver does die, the result wouldn't have been a lot different.
It would have extended things.
Well, by a minimal amount. GG!
Methodical win.
Yeah.
But they get the W, and that's what matters.
Yes. It took a long time before going high ground, though.
It's hard. Coddle, you're playing against you can't really fault them. They're playing against Coddle, Pugna, Veno. Level 25 Veno, like what are you supposed to do in that situation? If you slip up and you lose a fight, you extend that game even longer.
True.
So I'm okay with that approach.
Well, they won. That's all that matters. That means that they also extend their series and extend their stay here. They're 1-1 with ViCi-Gaming. We're having a game 3 very soon. But first, a small break, and then it's back to the panel.